Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpacktrader Training Room for Wednesday, June the 5th, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only, not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. Okay, set that aside. Crude oil inventory report coming up this morning at 10:30. So I'll shut this session down about 10:15. YM with a short trade. Plenty of time to get in that. That goes to target one, so that's going to be a one and done session. $24 tick target, trailing now at 871. Make that 866 for the stop out. So almost a target one. 2 ticks shy, so we got 24 on target, 22 on trailer, one and done, 46 ticks. Crude in its first trade of the morning, but that's a long trade. This short was just a few seconds too early. 9 a.m. was right here and never came back up the entry. Soybeans just got in sync with its long trade. Unleaded avoids this short. That spike happened within the first 4 seconds after the setup. I did go back and look this morning. So our first trade is the long. That picks up targets of 28 or 44. And we pick up 27 on the trailer for a one and done session on unleaded. Micro Russell. Ooh, that. Yep. Actually, that looks like it's an avoidable trade. 10 seconds up to 2/3 to 3/4 of the way to stop. I'm going to guess that one was too fast to trade without going back and looking at it more carefully. Potential short on the pound Aussie will be its first trade of the morning. Crude just oscillating around the 50 EMA at the moment. Please do say hello in the chat. Soybeans taking heat, a little bit of heat. We'll see what that does. Movement from what, 9 o'clock yesterday evening, up and down, up, down, back up, and headed down again. So we'll have to see where that goes as far as our trade is concerned. Volume is done. No trades yet on the micro Russell. And we're still, well, let's see. Hey, good morning, Don. Good morning, Neil. Always nice to put names with folks in the room. Looks like my data is running about 15 seconds behind at the moment. So unleaded was one and done. And so we'll get back to here we are. That looks like that might be a valid trade. Micro NQ, let's duplicate that and see. I think in 1 minute. Yeah. Interesting that that's something I got to talk to Trader about. The minute charts are not picking up historic data, but second charts are just fine. Daily charts are fine. Okay, there is our setup was there. Looks like it within the first minute. All right, let's make it 30 seconds. There was the setup bar. Okay, we hit the entry and then the stop. So that's a no trade. And that was all before our 9:34 start time, actually 8:34 exchange time, but I am running Eastern time timestamps. Crude trying to break out higher, but coming back to the entry, still above the 50, well above the 50. Pound Aussie hasn't triggered in. Soybeans stopped and reversed to short. Stop and reverse looks like it's going to be at 82 and a quarter. So soybeans takes a small loss on the long trade. Crude still in the long trade. Testing the 50 again. Soybeans kind of looks like it's trading into a funnel. So you'll eventually see a breakout one way or the other. Soybeans giving us lower highs and higher lows. Shrinking range. Looks like we were well off to get in and out quickly on the YM. Getting noisy and taking a couple. Yeah, stop and reverse full and two full losses. Yeah, two stop and reverse and two full losses since our winning trade on the YM. That's why we have power of quitting. Take our wins and step aside. Don't risk giving it back. Stop and reverse short possibility on crude. 73.54. And we just stopped and reversed. Crude is short. Money management and target one. 3-tick adjustment. So we get 13 on target one. We're looking for 22 at target two. And our loss was 67 to 57. So 20-tick loss. And getting very close to there's target two. So that's going to be two and done. 35 ticks on the short trade. And a loss of 20 on the long trade. Net 15 and power of quitting. Meanwhile, the micro NQ took a full loss. No trades on the micro Russell this morning. Soybeans is short. YM and crude are done. Looks like we did trigger in, just touch the entry on the pound Aussie. That's one of those cases, if you didn't get filled, push it down another pip. Soybeans is short. Soybeans long entry at 84.5. And the short entry at 82.25. 9 ticks. 2.25 points. So we're down 9 points on the 4 positions net. Pound Aussie short. Micro NQ is flat. Soybeans is short. YM is complete. Okay. Power quitting on 1 trade. That's a 1 and done. Crude is complete on 2 trades. Power quitting. And Micro Russell with no trades this morning. Micro NQ with a 1 lot losing trade. It's interesting. Short trade on micro NQ. Blue line indicating target 1, that's money management. The green line is our actionable targets. First actionable target. And micro NQ takes a second loss. 12-point brick, 3-point offset. Maybe a little bit slow for market conditions at the moment. Long trade on the micro Russell. On setup. Has not triggered in yet. Needs to go up a tick to get our 14 tick minimum for break even. 46 flat. Actionable target is target 3. And the micro NQ into a long trade. Setting new session highs. Micro Russell goes through the stop, but the trade is still valid since we have not hit the entry. There's a crossover. That cancels the long trade, sets up a short. It just triggered in. And we need to go down a tick from target 1, 39.3. And target 3 for our take profit. Micro NQ coming back to the entry. Soybeans tested the 50-20 SMA 50 EMA. Seems to be moving down again. And Aussie still in no man's land. Just ticked in. About midway between the entry and the stop. Seeing divergence in the markets again this morning. Micro Russell and the YM both tending to move down. Micro NQ at session highs. Actually, Micro Russell and the YM both coming off session highs. Around or shortly before market open this morning. Micro Russell still in the short, taking some heat. $10. And we get in sync long on crude. Pound Aussie stopping out. So there is an entry in your 10 a.m. trade. 10 a.m. mini session long on the get in sync. Stop and reverse to short on crude, 10 a.m. crude session. Actually, no, 10 a.m. we aren't doing a 10 a.m. crude session because we have an inventory report today. So I'm not taking those two trades. And we have another short on the pound Aussie. I would adjust this one around the 20 SMA. Yeah, 234. So with that adjustment still not triggered in, Micro Russell ultimately got targets 3 and 4. Trailed down to 38.6. So that is a winner. One loss, one win. Micro NQ. That may have been two losses. That may have been 3, or it may have been a winning trade. I got to look at that one. So to look at that. Soybean still short. Short on the Micro Russell. Target 1 need to come down, so 40.8. And that's a full loss on the Micro Russell. That was a no trade. No trade. 1, 2 losses. Win. Third loss. Micro Russell is done for the day. Pound Aussie still hasn't triggered in, adjusted. So let's take a look at. Let's duplicate this one. Here's a 4-second chart. Go back and find our entry point. There we are. There's the setup. Missed the entry. Hit the stop. Now, wait a second. Oh, that was too fast to hit. Yeah, that was a splat of bars. That one was too fast anyway. This one, however, gave us the chance to get in. So that's a break even. No, actually, that is a winning trade. Target 2. And now we're short. This is a bigger trade than usual due to the wick. Looks like the entry is exactly, let's see, the entry is 31.5. And our long entry was 31.5. Yep, so short entry right at the same place we were for long. Now, target 1 is, target 1 is 30 points. I will move this, I will take profit at target 1 on this trade. Targets 1, 2, and 3 on this trade. Actually, is that, yeah, that's target 2 there. This is a big trade. Soybeans picks up target 1. We're down 9 points. That's going to be 11 tick gain. 18 ticks for target 2. There's target 2. When we close this bar, that's going to bring our stop down to 82 flat. And we're going to move it intra bars. That's where we are. So we're down 6.25 points. 3 positions remaining. A 4.5 point target. Pound Aussie still never has triggered in. That's right. Michael Russell completed. touching the session low on soybeans. There's a tick below, one tick away from target. I'd say this is a get in sync. Yeah, there's full target. So that's 4.5 points from our 6.25. Takes us to 1 3/4 points. And I think we'll 82.25. Stop is now at 80 3/4. That's a 1.5. So we're one tick positive at the moment. Actually, more than that. We've got 2 positions in the trailer. Yeah, 1 3/4 points down, and we've got 3 points on the trailer. So we're a 1.25, at least a 1.25 positive. So this will be power quitting trade for soybeans. I don't know that we'll be around to see it finish, but this is going to be a positive session. Pound Aussie still flat with the adjustment. There is target 3 on soybeans. Looks like we're going to move down one more tick on the close of this bar. 80.5. That'll be our 1 3/4 points. So it'll be a 1 3/4 points positive. That was a slow day. Micro Russell on Catapult having a tough day. Micro NQ kind of mixed. About break even, I think. Maybe down. Actually, maybe down a bit. Let's see where we are. That was a no trade at 10 o'clock. Full loss there, full loss there. That one was, yeah, that's a full loss. No, actually, we are done already. That was too early. And 1, 2, 3 losses. Oh, that one was too fast. Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Micro and Q-Tape having a bad day as well. Just one winner. Time to call it a morning. Soybeans is definitely going to be positive. So soybeans, YM, 9 a.m. crude, and unleaded all positive. We took a full loss on the pound Aussie. So far, adjustment keeping us out of that second trade, adjusting around the 20 SMA, and then keeping it there after the spikes down. So a bit of a mixed bag this morning. And we'll see where we go on the crude oil inventory report. See everybody back here in roughly 10 minutes. Everyone have a good break, and we'll see you back shortly.